What's up, everybody? Almighty N here. Welcome back to the channel. Well, today I'm really excited to make this video for you, and I hope it helps you out. Making $500 to $600 a week in Doordash. Is it possible? Absolutely. So, I want to touch on that, and I also wanted to touch on a few things I saw in other videos. Right before I made this video, I kind of did some research on YouTube to see what other people were doing, so I wasn't doing the same thing. And I gotta say that there was some misleading information. I don't want to say it was wrong, but it's misleading nonetheless, okay? I don't want newer DoorDashers to come in thinking they're gonna make X amount of money, and when they don't make X amount of money, they leave the platform. Because that's not what this is for, okay? I want you to come in and stick it out. So I'm gonna tell you the truth and hopefully clear up some of the misinformation out there, guys. So here it is. If you like it, please like, comment, and subscribe. I know it's a little bit longer video, but it's going to be worth it. Stick around to the end. Watch this video. It's a good one. Hit that intro. All right, guys. So what I wanted to get into was, I was watching a YouTube video the other day on this subject because I've been thinking about making a video about it. And because I used to make 600 plus a weekly for a while. I was doing this full time, and as you can see from my thumbnail, I've made 800. I mean, I've done it multiple times. So it's something I know. And in another YouTube video I saw, he talked about making this extra money, and also like $40 an hour and stuff like that. And I'm just here to tell you guys that those are unrealistic expectations. Is it realistic? Yeah, it can happen, okay? I've made $95 in an hour. I wish I could go back like 2 years ago when I was doing this full time and show you guys those, but DoorDash only lets me go back about a year. So, and in the last year, I haven't really worked DoorDash. I mean, I kind of stopped working DoorDash last February, where I was like, I got a good job and I don't need to do this no more, really. So I was doing it a little bit here and there around Christmas time and stuff like that. So there's not really much from February until like October when I started doing it here and there again. So anyways, enough about my life story. You guys are here for the facts. So the way you're going to make 500 plus a week is going to be being out there and working. Okay, that's one thing I didn't see in these videos when I watched a couple of them. They tell you like all these little secrets, that I have in other videos, but they don't tell you that you need to be out there and work, like they make it seem like if you're out there for 5 minutes, you're going to make $500 a week. No, you got to be out there working no matter how much you're going to make, just because you made a $20 order or, they taught you a secret on how to make this $40 in 1 hour. That doesn't mean you're going to make $500, in working an hour. Come on. You got to get out there and work, guys. I used to make 600 plus a week doing this full time. So 40 to 45 hours a week. Okay. Sometimes less, sometimes 35, sometimes more, sometimes 50 almost, but about 600 plus a week. I never actually made 600. I would make like 680 on like 40 plus hours. So, 650 to about 700. So I'm just telling you guys my info on what I know is I had to be out there and I had to work. I had to hustle. I had to grind for that money, but it is very possible. Especially at the time when I was doing that, I was only making $300 at my other job a week. Okay, like $360 a week, on like $12 an hour. So $600, that nearly doubled my pay, okay? So on the same amount of hours, 40 hours, and that's I was like, yeah, let's do this instead, I was already making more on a part-time thing with Uber and DoorDash and stuff like that, other Uber Eats, and I was already making more doing it part-time when I was still working there than when I switched over to full-time and to further my education and stuff. So that's the secret, guys. There's no big, $40. And one thing I was upset about was, that $40 an hour video. The guy, he kind of posted 1 hour shift that he did, and he made $40 an hour. Super unrealistic, guys, to really think that you're going to make $40 an hour every hour. I don't care what market you're in, all right? Like, I get it, be selective on your orders, and apparently DoorDash doesn't deactivate you no more for having low acceptance rates, which is great. Which is great. But also, you know, like, it's just still like, what if you're not getting nothing? Like, what if you're out there for 20 minutes and you're getting one order? Like, you're going to decline it and then wait another 10, 15 minutes for another order? No, you're going to accept it because it's what's out there, you know? And it's just unrealistic to tell people that you can make $40 an hour. Like I said earlier in the video, I made $95 in an hour. I made $95. I had a multiple pickup, 2 pickup, and I've done this twice, guys. So this happened to me twice. 2 different restaurants, both times. Okay, so I'll just give you one. All right, so it was a double order, and I picked up from a Thai food place and a Hawaiian barbecue place. And they were lunch hours for a luncheon at work at some jobs. And it was great. They literally, the buildings were connected front and back. So I literally walked to one, walked around the building, walked to the other one. I was waiting on the orders. I mean, when you have big orders like that, you know, like $200 orders, you know, like, you're going to have to wait. Filled up my entire car, you know, like, I had a hatchback at the time. My seats were folded. I was filled, loaded. My front seat was filled with like 50 Thai iced teas just in boxes. Like, it was crazy. But, you know, I dropped off these orders, and when I dropped off the first one, I wasn't expecting a $40 tip. So it was already like $5 and something, like maybe $6 for the pickup. And then when I finished the order, they tipped me in the app $40. I was like, oh, cool, $40. So I was ecstatic. I was like, oh my God. So I got that $40 tip, dropped off the other order. It was like $5, $6. And no, actually, yeah. And that one, they tipped me like 30 something dollars. And I ended up with like 95 something in tip. So I was like, whoa, oh my God, I can't believe it. Yeah, like, I was ecstatic that day. Like, you know, when stuff like that happens, it's great. It's a great feeling when you make big money like that. But is it realistic for me to tell you guys, because I've made 90 twice in an hour, that you can make that every hour? No, it's not realistic. And I'm not saying that he was saying that he makes $40 every hour, but he made it seem to newer dashers who want to get into this that he was making $40 an hour. And that's just completely wrong and not realistic to tell everybody, because he even said in his video, I get a lot of questions and you know, why don't I make money? Like, because you have to be out there and work, guys. I mean, sometimes I'm out here right now working and I'm not getting an order. I've only been out here for about 30 minutes. I've done one. But, you know, like, sometimes it's like that. And sometimes you can't even stop. Like, you want to break and you just bing, 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 bing. You get order after order. So, you know, it really depends on the day and, you know, just the demand at the time and the saturation of dashers out there. So it's not realistic for me to tell you guys $90 you can make 95, because I've done it twice. Okay, it's not realistic for me to tell you I made $56 on one order that took me 20 minutes to complete. From pickup, from driving there, picking up and dropping off at the guy's house, $56. Okay, it's not realistic for me to tell you, oh, every order you're gonna get $56. It's not. So I'm not gonna do that to you guys. I'm gonna tell you the facts, and the facts are, if you want to make big money, you get out there and work, you hustle your butt off, and you'll make that money, guys. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, if you're new here, please subscribe, guys. And I have a link in the description for DoorDash. So hit it if you guys want to start. If you're new and you just want to start doing DoorDash, give it a shot. The link's there. Like, comment. Catch you guys in the next video.